The situation in Zimbabwe is very simple. What I found out is that as a people, as Zimbabweans, we have a tendency to overcomplicate things, to overanalyze and to overthink, and we're not a very practical people. But the situation in Zimbabwe, the economic situation, is a very simple one to resolve. I mean, the diaspora is really the answer to all the problems that we are facing right now. It is the last piece of the puzzle that can help us with the final phase of winning the final phase of Chimurenga, which is the economic independence. So what we're saying is that there has to be a vehicle that has to be put together so that the people of the diaspora can put their resources, pool resources together in terms of money that we can be injected into Zimbabwe, that can be injected into the industry in Zimbabwe, that can be injected into the development of Zimbabwe, your electricity, improvement of electricity, the water systems, create jobs through injecting money into the several industries. So it's a very, very simple process. We look at the numbers that of Zimbabweans that are in the diaspora right now, estimated at 4 to 5 million people. All we need is maybe about 1 million people or two that can afford to at least, spend about $1,000 each every year, or 1.2 or $1,200 every year. We put that together. We're looking at about $2-3 billion every year for the next 3 to 4 years. That's already about $12 billion that can be injected into that economy without us having to go now into looking at the international community and begging and having all these countries that are now all of a sudden coming into Zimbabwe, acting like they want to donate, acting like they want to play a role into helping us, whereas what we're simply doing is mortgaging the country to whereby at the end of the day we are hustling backwards. We are going to lose the war that we're fighting. We're fighting backwards. At the end of the day, we're going to have nothing because we will have mortgaged the whole country. That's why it's important that the government of Zimbabwe engages the diaspora, come up with a vehicle that people can believe in, that is there to service the needs of the country of Zimbabwe, where there is accountability, where there is proof that this is the work that's being done. When we, the people in the diaspora, the children of Zimbabwe, put out $1,200, we want to know that jobs have been created. We want to know that Lions, the industry, is back on top again, is employing 100-200 people. We want to know that ZESA is providing electricity, and there's electricity continuous without any power cuts, for 24 hours every day. We want to know that the water systems have been improved. We want to know that the infrastructure has been improved. So the government has to make a move to engage the diaspora in a way that hasn't been done before. And they cannot be seen to be trying to beg and trying to come and make it a one-way beneficial situation. This has to benefit both ends. It has to be a win-win situation. The people in the diaspora need support as well. They face so many different challenges on a daily basis. So this vehicle has to meet the needs of the people of the diaspora. At the same time, it has to be to service the country of Zimbabwe. If we do that, then we can now win this war that we've been fighting for years, the true economic independence, because we will, at the end of the day, own everything that is Zimbabwe. We don't need no foreigners. We don't need no foreign investment. We do not need anyone, the international community coming in there, and because we're not a charity case. Zimbabwe is a very wealthy country, and it's time for the people of Zimbabwe to start changing their mentality and start realizing that we are a wealthy people and start living like that. It's about changing the mindset. That's the first step, is changing our mindset, realizing that we don't have to settle for anything. We have what it takes. We are an educated people. We have the resources. So what are we missing? Like Thomas Mafumo says in his song, Vanowatema, Kana Takabatana, we can do miracles. When we put our resources together, we can do miracles. That is a very deep song, and that's what we should follow. It's very simple. It's time to put away our differences. I don't care if you're ZANU-PF, I don't care if you're MDC, I don't care whatever political party you belong to. It's just time for us to put our differences aside and to realize that when we work together as one, we can accomplish much more. We are not the enemies of each other. The enemy is out there. The enemy is the people that don't want Africa and don't want Zimbabwe to be developed and don't want Zimbabwe's economy to be running smoothly. That's who the enemy is. And the only way to beat the enemy is for us to come together and work together. We have nothing to lose. Any development that we do in Zimbabwe is going to benefit us as a people. So I rest my case. Let us think, brothers and sisters, let us think.